What's happening, food fans? Pitmaster Shane D here, back again with a little quick review of the MGrills M1. If you're not familiar with MGrills, you need to be. They're a great manufacturer out of Dallas, Texas area, founded by Travis McGee. If you hit up their website, mgrills.com, you'll see some of the offerings they have. They've really taken the market by storm. The people in the know MGrills. Their C4 little portable grill is fantastic. I know a lot of people using it. The M16, I would love to have one of those, but I got my hands unofficially on the M1, the new 2019 M1. I was at Murfreesboro and got to take some quick video, knock the doors, kick the tires, slam the hinges, all that good stuff of the new M1. I didn't get to cook on it yet. I am working that out. I want to get some test time on this. So, Travis, if you're listening, I may have to borrow this from Chef Dylan and do a little cooking just because my interest is so peaked on this thing. The quality is amazing. The concept of it's really cool. But let's take it step by step and we'll kind of break it down through the video that I took. And we'll talk about what makes this unique and, in my opinion, what makes it worth the almost $2,500 price tag. I mean, it's not cheap, guys, but it is insanely well built. And I want to go over the good, I'm not going to say the bad, but just some things, some thoughts I had as I kind of monkeyed around with it, and just want to get you the details you need to make a good purchasing decision. So let's jump right in.
Okay, right out of the gate, the first thing you're gonna notice is just how heavy this thing is. The hinges, the little bump stops back there to catch the lid, everything is well thought out. The handle, it's huge. The lid when you lift it is so heavy, but not in a bad way, but in a good way. Looking at all the welds, everything is welded very nicely, super clean. And then you look at the grates, and man, next to the Gorilla Grills, these are some of the heaviest grates I've ever seen in a grill. They are built to last. They're fantastic. Then you start kind of looking a little further. You notice there's this little handle, and what does it do? It cranks up and down your firebox because there's two ways that you can cook with this thing, and we'll talk about that more in depth. But the first way is you put fire right there on that grate, and you can crank it up and down just like a Santa Maria style, and that is pretty cool, especially out of a grill this small. Really, when I say small, I don't mean small really in stature. I mean it's just surprising to have that option on a grill like this. It's pretty neat. Now, one thing you'll really notice throughout all this video is that the attention to detail is super strong. This is a smokestack. I love how it's integrated. It doesn't hang out. But look at this little key design and how it works to open and close the smokestack. It's just really, really, really neat. It's a simple thing, but it's a thing that you expect out of a grill that costs this much. Now let's get down to where some of the magic happens, where you're building your fire. And look at this door. It's a simple design, but it works. And it reminds me a lot of the doors you'd see on a Jambo. That sliding design, super well built, super heavy, simple latch, but again, a lot of attention to detail, a lot of thought put here to just make it right. All right, so let's take a closer look at the firebox, and you're going to notice right away that this firebox is built a little different. That upper area, this is actually a reverse flow smoker. That's not expected in a package like this. It's pretty darn neat. So you can build a fire down there. That's great. You can have a smoker up top at those grates. You could totally have your Santa Maria style. It really does everything, and it's a fantastic build quality and just a great, great grill. And I'll tell you, any backyard would be really, really over the top with one of these grills, and you really start to understand why they cost what they do. Okay, so that's all the good. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I want one. Probably will buy one, as a matter of fact. But what are some things I would change, or what are some things that maybe will get revised in the future? I don't know. First off, this thing is like 400 pounds. That's great, but it needs a little bigger wheels. It's tough to move as it is right now. We tried to move it through the dirt. It buried up pretty quick because of the weight versus the wheel size. And that's a nitpick. Let's be honest, a complete nitpick. If you have this thing on a deck like it's intended to be used, you'll never have that problem. The only other thing I came up with was fold down tables. There's enough room that I'd love to see Travis use his design aesthetic to come up with a really cool fold down stowaway table that has some unique, one-handed operation that would be pretty cool to add to this. But aside from that, guys, for the money, I hate to say it, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's a $2,000 grill, and it is absolutely worth it. Every rivet, every screw, every nut, every bolt, every weld, every seam of this thing is solid, and it's built here in America, right in Dallas, Texas, Mesquite, Texas, I think, a suburb of Dallas. And you know what? I want one. I want two. I would love to have this at MS-16 and a C4. So sign me up, Travis. You build a great grill, brother, and glad to get to finally put hands on one of your bigger products and get a review out there. Thanks, guys. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Please hit up TravisMGrills.com. Follow him on Facebook. Give him some kudos for the great things that he is doing out there for us cooks. Until next time, love, peace, and pork grease, folks. This is Pitmaster Shane D, and we are Flavor Anonymous. Peace out.